Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily Person and I am a third-year teacher in Dallas, Texas, and I teach second grade boys. You heard that correctly. I teach second grade boys all day long and I would absolutely not have it any other way. You are also witnessing VLOGMAS happen in action. I have committed to 25 days of recording YouTube videos and posting to jumpstart my YouTube life. So with that being said, let's go ahead and head on into the next 3 days of VLOGMAS. Let's go. Hello, it's currently my lunchtime. I think it's like 12:46. Gotta be back at 1 to pick up the kids. I stopped and got Starbucks because I'm exhausted. And yeah, the kids' behavior has been a little all over the place today. I had kids like chasing each other around the classroom. So it was just a really exhausting morning. But thankfully the afternoons kind of just like fly by. So that should be really good. What I have planned are some practice word problems as a class, math centers, and then some fun sciencey activities, and then it'll be time to go home. So that should be really great. I'm gonna chug this coffee. I'm gonna drive back super quickly, and it's gonna be a great rest of the afternoon. So we're just rocking and rolling with all of this. I did not film anything on my planning, but what I did during planning was I printed off new QR Clever badges. So we use Clever at school, and my students seem to misplace every Clever badge that I give them. So I printed off 4 copies. I pulled some new guided reading books for the week and then talked with a coworker. So it is definitely a Monday. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm gonna tutor after school and then book it home because Monday nights are typically my boyfriend and I night. We do cauliflower crust pizza just about every single Monday, and it's something that I really look forward to. So I'm hoping we get to do that this evening and then maybe watch some Criminal Minds. I think what I am going to do, just to like give more content and not stress myself out so much, is I am going to go ahead and combine days for the vlog because that is easier for me. But I might not either, who knows, we'll see. I'm pretty sure that this will just be combined with tomorrow, especially since I didn't record anything during my planning today. So we shall see. All right, so it is 5:15 and I'm headed home. So Mondays are one of my long days. Mondays and Tuesdays are my long days now. I tutor on Mondays after school from 4 to 5. It was Mondays from 4:15 to 4:45, but the child now has basketball practice. So instead of me having to stay late 3 nights in a row, I just have 2 extra long days, and then that'll be good. So I'm gonna book it home, probably gonna be stuck in traffic, probably gonna listen to a podcast, and it should be pretty great. I have decided, I made the executive decision that I am just gonna combine today and tomorrow because it'll probably be more interesting. So that ought to be pretty good. And yeah, I'm trying to think of anything eventful happened. No, not really, nothing except for my students. I had one of them ask me if I had a YouTube channel, and I kind of was like, well, yeah, I guess I do. I didn't really want to tell you all that, but yeah, I did. And they also were obsessed with my Instagram reels. They think it's fun to watch them. So I showed them a couple of those, and we were not able to make it through all of our math centers today because we were not all focusing on tasks. So tomorrow's a new day. That's great. I'm going to go home, hopefully eat pizza. Nick did not respond to me, so I'm hoping that it's pizza tonight and some Criminal Minds, and I also have a few school things to do because tomorrow our performance tasks our plans are due and our MTSS plans are due. So I need to do those ASAP. Oops. Miss Smith, if you're watching this, sorry, they're not done yet. I know they were due like a couple weeks ago. So anyway, there's that. Let's go ahead and head home. How funny, I'm in the last place that I think recorded from yesterday. So good morning. It is Tuesday, December 7th, 2021, and I am just getting my coffee. Hold on, because around here we have to give a coffee cheers. There's that. Yesterday after school, I spent time with my boyfriend, and well, first of all, I went to Target. Second of all, I spent time with my boyfriend. We watched some YouTube and had pizza because Monday is our pizza night. And then I had to work on projects for school that I completely forgot about because I have been so concerned with getting the spelling bee planned and running the hot cocoa bar today that I just completely forgot about things that I needed to get done. So I was up working on those, but they got done. So today I'm prepared for all of my meetings. Yay. And then on the agenda today is same thing as usual. This week is going to be pretty much the same as like the schedule that I told y'all last week. And then next week, it's going to look a little different. We're going to do performance tasks and build gingerbread houses and just have a big old party. But today will be normal schedule, so normal block time. And we will be talking about a fable. And we're going to be making some inferences. And then in math, we're going to be working on word problems. So pretty much all of the normal things. So let's go ahead and head to school. Hello, happy evening. It's Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday and it's 5:30 at night. If that's not indicative to how I'm feeling and how my day was, I don't know what is. So today is a long day because it's staff meeting day. And today the Sunshine Committee, the Sunshine Committee was supposed to have a hot cocoa bar for professional development because after school PD is just not fun, and it's especially not fun in December. So anyway, there was a big old fiasco about this hot chocolate. So I messed up and forgot to send the reminder for what everyone was bringing. So last night I went to Target to make sure that we had all the things we needed. So I bought candy canes, I bought sprinkles, I bought whipped cream. And I thought to myself, I really don't think that the person who's in charge of hot chocolate is going to remember the hot chocolate. So I purchased a box of just like 8 packets and figured that would be okay. And I was going to use a, not instant hot chocolate, but like a hot chocolate snowman that I was gifted from PTA yesterday. Well, I get it all set up. It looks like hot chocolate, smells like hot chocolate, and our custodian tries it and says, "Oh, this is gross." Broke my heart, and I was in a panic because in 30 minutes I needed to pick up my students, and in an hour staff was going to be consuming this hot chocolate. So I looked at my assistant principal and I was like, I'm having a hot cocoa crisis. And I sound calm talking about it now, but let me tell you, I was in tears about this hot chocolate because I was like, how am I supposed to bring sunshine when our hot chocolate's bad? So thank goodness our office manager walked over to Sprouts across the street and picked up 2 bags of milk chocolate hot chocolate, and it made it so much better. And everyone was like, this is delicious. And I was like, okay, thank goodness. So yeah, it was so bad there for a second and I was so scared. So now I'm going to be probably in the car for an hour. And if I sound tired, I am tired because it's only Tuesday. No, but probably not put this together tonight because I did not record me setting up the hot cocoa bar, probably because I was in crisis mode about it and I didn't record anything during the day. So we're going to try it again tomorrow. 'Tis this season. But still full of joy, and I'm gonna head home. See you when I get home. Hello, good morning. Finally recording in the morning before I even make it into my classroom. So we're getting better. It is Wednesday. It's only Wednesday, December 8th. Yeah, 8th. And it is snowflake day. So I am in, this is more cream than it is white, but as much white as I can. And I'm going to, when we get inside, I'm going to cut paper snowflakes and I'm going to put them on a headband. And I'm also going to attach them to my clothes. So that's going to be me for snowflake day today. And it is very dreary and rainy today. It's kind of gross. So it's looking like it might be indoor recess. And then every morning before I get to school, there is a crossing guard that I see. Her name is Z. And we always wave to each other. And I didn't get a chance to wave to her. Well, I did get a chance to wave to her today, but there was a car behind me and she wanted to like stop and talk with our windows down, but like there was a car behind me, so I didn't want to stop. So I think I'm gonna go back and at least just say that because I feel kind of bad. So we're gonna go do that and then we're gonna go inside and make some paper snowflakes. All right, so we are in the classroom before the school day starts. It is 7:30. And I'm going to make some snowflakes to attach to myself because it is snowflake day. And while this is okay enough, it is not like true white. So we're gonna make some snowflakes. We're going to attach them to my cat ears and it's gonna be great. So let me time lapse and show you the process. Okay, so I might look the most ridiculous, but that's okay. So I just took kitty cat headband and I attached these two snowflakes to the top of it. As I was making it though, that the whole reason I wanted to do snowflake day in the first place was because I had a white tutu and I forgot all about my white tutu. So this is what we're rolling with today. If I have time, I might attach some of these, but they're kind of a little big and a little obnoxious, so we might just stick with the snowflake headband. So there's that. I honestly really love it. I just stapled them to it, so hopefully the staples come out nice and easy, but there you go, that's easy. We are teachers and we can make magic happen out of nothing. Okay, so here I am in my favorite spot in my classroom library, because there's pillows and a bench. This headband got everyone's attention today and they absolutely loved it. So that's really good. I'm gonna try to get some work done. I totally forgot that I had a personalized learning virtual tour today, so I was able to do that in the middle of class. Like sometimes with those things, it's kind of hit or miss. So you can either leave those feeling super rejuvenated and really inspired to do better in your classroom, and then sometimes this is a change of perspective that I need to have for me, but sometimes you can see those things and because this is real life, you can get caught up in the comparison game. And the whole time I was just thinking to myself, like, why doesn't my classroom look like that? Why don't my kids act like that classroom? And I was kind of a little, as my boyfriend would say, a little downy brownie about it. And I left feeling a little bit worse about myself than before I even entered that activity. So anyway, to combat that, I'm going to spend this time strategically planning and getting some stuff done. Later on today, I'm going to share 5 ways that you can use task cards, 5 unique ways to use task cards that aren't just having kids do them at their seats. So that's coming. Stay tuned for that. But for right now, I'm going to get some plans done and some activities done. So I will time lapse you while I do those things. So let's get to work. All right, just got home. It is 5:35. Let's see if we can get some lights. Not the world's best lighting, but that'll be okay. Ooh, there was something in the water today. The students' behavior was a little all over the place. Like, kids that don't normally act out were acting out. Kids that normally act out were acting out. It was a good day. But tomorrow is a new day, and we have the best PTA in the world. We were given a cookie bar today. So just what it sounds like, just a bunch of cookies and sweets in our staff lounge for us to enjoy and just package up and take home. So I get to enjoy that, which is exciting. And when I get inside, I will do 5 ways to use task cards, 5 unique ways to use task cards that you probably haven't thought of. And then I'm going to edit, and then it's going to be time to go. So okay, so I am home, eating dinner, watched an episode of our favorite Wednesday show, Hawkeye, and now, as promised, 5 unique ways to use task cards. So if you've been in education for any amount of time, I am sure you have heard of or have used task cards in your classroom. If you have not, task cards are essentially just a way for students to practice skills on basically something like an index card. They can vary from multiple choice questions to math word problems to sight word flashcards. You name it, a task card probably exists for it, and they are one of my personal favorite resources to use in class. But a challenge that we have had this year at school is challenging our teachers to think outside the box when it comes to using task cards, because a lot of times teachers just give them to students in a group or as a center, or simply just to do on their own as an independent activity, and that's all fine and great, but that can lead to just being boring and not as engaging for the student. So I have written down 5 ways that you can use them in class. So number 1 is a scavenger hunt. This is a lot of fun and something that we used to do in high school in my college algebra class, actually. So all you have to do is print them on big 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper and post them around the room. And this does take a little bit of prep, but you post them around the room and they're all numbered, and the answer to that task card leads you to a different task card around the room. And this is awesome because it allows the students to move around the classroom. Movement is great. And it allows them to check their work, because if they didn't get the correct answer, they're not going to be able to find the next task card. So engaging and is self-checking, and it's just a ton of fun for the students. So try that the next time you're looking for something unique and fun. Number 2, turn your task cards into a memory game. This also requires a little bit of extra work for you, but once you do it, then you can keep it and reuse it over and over again. So what you do is you would answer all the task cards yourself, and this typically works for math task cards. I guess it could also work for a reading task card, but how I do it for math is I will solve all of the task cards myself, and I'll put all of the answers into either index cards or on a Word document or however you want to do it, and then you mix them all up and the students play memory that way. So they have to flip over one, solve it, and then try to find the answer. This is great for a lot of reasons. 1, it helps them check their own answers to see their own work, makes the perfect center activity, and it keeps them engaged for longer, because not only are you having to solve the problem, but you're also having to find the right answer. So they get a lot of practice with the same math skill. Number 3, and is extra great if you are all digital, use it as a warm-up activity. You could print this out, or my personal favorite way is to take a screenshot of the task card and just attach it to my daily work slides. A couple weeks ago, I did 6, which was a little much, but I did 6 task cards to reinforce the concept that we were practicing. And the students loved it because they were just able to write down their answers. I was able to go around and check to see who understood it and who did not. And there was a lot of fun because it was super fun and themed, and it's way less prep for you. So use the task cards you already have, take a screenshot, put it in your slides, and then you're good to go. Number 4, play Around the World or Scoot. So on Teachers Pay Teachers, you'll find Scoot games, but just turn the task cards into Scoot games yourself. The way that I like to play around the world is to just have all the task cards on the desks and the students move around the world. You could play it the regular way and have a question and then have 2 students answer, but with task cards, that can be a little hard sometimes. Or play Scoot. And the way that I know how to play Scoot is you set up all of the task cards, and then once you have solved that task card, you either scoot your paper to the next seat or you scoot yourself to the next seat. This is great as an awesome engaging whole group activity. You can repurpose your task cards, and it just keeps the students engaged for longer with movement and variety of activities. And then finally, this one is really great to reinforce concepts, to maybe make it a task card center more engaging, or just simply give you an activity that you may have not thought of, is have your students create their own task cards. For our performance task next week, I am actually having our students create fairy tale themed task cards over standards that we've covered over the last 9 weeks. And this is great for a multitude of reasons. One, it can be as in-depth as you want it to be or as simple as you want it to be. Ours is going to be a week-long project. And what this will look like is they will be assigned a fairy tale on Monday. They're going to brainstorm what they want their task cards to look and sound like, because their task cards have to be related to the fairy tale that they were given. They have to make sure they match the teak. So Monday they're going to brainstorm. Tuesday they're going to write rough drafts of their task cards. Wednesday they are going to revise and edit with me at teacher table during their small group time. And then on Thursday they are going to finalize and then present their task cards to the class. So we're going to rotate around for centers, and they're going to do each other's work. So this gives the students a choice and a voice, and allows them to really showcase their skills and be super creative. And we all know as teachers, or I hope we all know as teachers, that the highest level of blooms is being able to create something. So I'm very stoked about this, and honestly so happy that I started this vlog because I can show you that adventure. So there you have it. That is 5 ways to creatively use task cards in your class. Please let me know if you try any of these and how they worked for you, or if you have any other creative ways to use them. With that being said, this is the end of days 4, 5, and 6 for the vlog. So how we always end around here is tell me, what are you saying yay about today? What I am saying yay about today is that our PTA gave us the best cookie bar anybody could have ever asked for today at school. So I'm saying yay about that, all the sweets, all the sugar, and it was really fantastic. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.